So 2 questions. Would this be a good hire? Would you say that hiring Rex Ryan as a defensive coordinator would be good?
It's too black and white. I would say,
Pod poll. Do you like the hiring of Rex Ryan as defensive coordinator? Yes or no?
If you're going to force me to answer that, I'm going to start at no.
Okay. Henry?
I think I'd say yes. It's tempting. Again, it's one of those things where it's kind of like the conversation we had with Brian Flores. It's like, yeah, Brian Flores, everybody kind of hated him, and he was kind of like obnoxious and screaming at practice, and he had all those things, but you also look at the scheme, and you're like, oh, well, this is all awesome. And so you compare him to Sean Desai, who we just know basically nothing about, and it's like, well, this guy has pros and cons. This guy could be literally anything. Rex Ryan, you have the pretty obvious cons that we all know about, and I think it's why we've all been annoyed with him for a decade at this point. But, I mean, he's a good game planner. And if he's the guy you have coming in to design your defense week in and week out, I think there's a good chance he's one of the 10 best guys at that in the NFL.
One thing that just has to be brought up because it exists is that he has had some serious anti-Russ takes this year.
That is true.
Oh, man.
So that's a tough squeeze. Now, I think Sean Payton, of all people, would just be like, so what? He was on TV. He has to have an opinion.
Yep.
Get over it. He's not even your coach.
Yeah.
But it's a little odd. It's a little weird to bring in someone who's just been crushing Russ on TV.
But Sean hasn't been overly complimentary on Russ, so I actually think he might like that to kind of just make everyone in the building a little more uncomfortable. And I think that's something that obviously Rex will probably do with Russ, although he wouldn't have that much interaction. But I think that's something that Rex would also do with the defensive guys, make them uncomfortable. If I have to pick a yes or a no, I lean yes right now, but I certainly see the no's out there. I think it would be a gamble. But right now, you kind of need to take a gamble in order to slow down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And Rex Ryan would certainly bring a different approach to that. He's aggressive, which may not be the best approach to take going up against Patrick Mahomes.
You know what would sell me pretty well on it?
What?
Is Sean Payton just being like, yeah, the person that I liked scheming against the least was Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Do what you don't like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
exactly.
now next final question. Will he be the defensive coordinator?
No.
I'm going to say no as well. This news might have got out there to test the waters, and the waters were very rocky.
Were cold.
Yes, you were jumping out immediately.
We got some pretty positive responses too. I would say it was very mixed.
Okay.
I felt like there were a lot of B pluses to A's, but also a whole lot of F's or F minuses, or some people even saying Z minus. And it's well, that's so yeah.
That means good, right?
I'll say yes. Okay. I'll say yes,
You'll
just
say
for
yes,
just for the fun
there
of it.
Go. I like it.